Hi everyone, welcome back on YouTube channels. Coding Online School. So in this video, that we know that our interview preparation series is ongoing. Ongoing. That means we are preparing for the interview preparation for the JavaScript interview preparation, right? So in this video, we will learn about that. What is the difference between that the single value, मतलब कि single and the doubles operators. Okay, where the so we will learn about what singles these operators equal, and then we have the triple operator in that. So that we will learn that concept. So in this concept we will know in the depth format. So what is the between that comparison? Okay, so as we know this is a comparison operators, right? Both are the comparison operators, but how they are comparing, that thing we don't know, right? So in this video we are going to discuss this thing, how it's going. So let we have a value, let a equal to 1, okay, and the second value let b equal to in the form of string 1, okay. So let guess that what will be the output of that. If I will do console.log comparison a between b, so what will be output? Do you think that output will be the true, right? So here you can see that output is coming true, but what is the issue here? If the output is true, so they are comparing both values, right? So both values have a and b. A and b have the same value 1, right? So that's why it's coming true. If we compare the strict types, so basically that place what happening, a equal to b. So in that place the comparison happened, but the output is coming false. So that place is the come to the pictures, as we know that have discussed the data types, right? So here the issue of that is the also comparing the data types. So here the data type a, so here we can write that type of a, okay, type of a, and here the right be type of b, okay, type of b. So basically what happen is that the type of a is a number, or type of b is a string, right? You can see that here, right? So that's why it's comparing that is type of comparison. So that's why it's coming in the output is uh the false. So if the interviewer asks you to a question, what is the difference between the double operator used here in the comparison and the triple operator used when we do comparison? So I hope you know that means double equals when we use the, it's going to comparison, but if we use the triple equals, so it's going to strictly comparison, means it's going to that also compare the type of value, right? So as here we can see the type of a is a number, type of b is a string. That's why it's correct wrong. So its correct output is false. So I hope you get that point of that what is the difference between that double equals and triple equals operators, right? So now we are going to jump on that the second question that interviewer may be asked. So what is the none property in JavaScript? Okay, so let's we discuss. So none property JavaScript, basically what we can represent through that. Okay, so inside the none property, what we can do, none property is a present none जो property है ना represent that not a numbers value. It's indicated value that is not a legal number, right? Legal number, that means not a number. That's purpose. Okay, so let's see. And the type of null, so interviewer also can ask a question, what will be the type of null? So let, so we can check console.log type of none. Okay, look at that, what will be the output. Type of none, the index.js line number 11 is execution is coming that numbers. So type of none is a number, okay, but also none is that is called not a number. Okay, none is represent not a number, that's mean. But if we compare that, if we find out, if anybody asks to the what is the type of none, so then you can say that type of none is a number. Okay, so now we are going to check that that is none is a convert into the given value into the numbers type, then equates is none. Okay, so let's, what will be the output, we can see that. So basically is none we can write as a function. Okay, so let me check. So where is none is a boolean, a numeric value return boolean that indicate whether value is a reverse value, not a number. Okay, so it's saying that it's not value, not a number. If I write the hello, so what will be the output? Because is none is a function, right? Here you can say the function is none, number is a boolean, right? Return boolean value indicate whether a value is the reverse value none, not a number. Or so it's going to return some things, right? It's going to return. So if we talk about that, what will be the output of that? So we can do one things, we can copy this and inside the console.log check what will be the output. The output will be the true, because string is not a number, that's why output is a true. If I will here give the number the 4, so output will be the false, right? Because it's a number. Okay, so I hope you get that what is the difference between the not a number, none property. So basically none property mostly ask two type of questions. So first question they will ask about that what is a none. Okay, basically none is a not a number. Okay, so what is the type of none? Type of none, then ask, then you can have to tell that type of none is type of none is what number. Okay, and if ask that inside that is none a function, is none a inbuilt function, if we pass something value inside that is none and we want to check that value is a number or strings, we want to check that condition, we want to execute the things, right? So that time we have to is none, so it will be give the boolean output false, because is none is also wrong, right? And inside the value, if passing the string value is not a number, right? It's that's why it will be give output true. If we pass the numbers, then our output will be give the false. I hope you get that some point how the is none, you get that point some. First of all, we have discussed the comparison, and what we have discussed, comparison operator. Okay, then second, none property. Okay, so third thing we are going to discuss that call immediately invoke function, right? So immediately, what is the immediately invoke function? That thing we know. Okay, so basically that is a very important thing here, guys. What is the immediately invoke function? So what is immediately invoke function? So immediately invoke function as known as IIFE. Then someone can ask you what is IIFE. Okay, so I hope you can reply IIFE. IIFE that's mean immediately invoke function expression. Okay, so that function written as soon as defined. So is a function that written as soon as defined. मतलब कि when we have defined, then it's going to immediately invoke that function and it's going to return to you. Okay, so if someone asks you to what is IIFI, Yuffie, then you can at least understand immediately invoke function about they are asking. Okay, so I hope you get that. Okay, so let's see the example, the how it's going to look like our sentence. Okay, so syntax of IIFE. So syntax something look like this: function, inside the function we are going to immediately invoke that function. It won't take a time for invoking, it's going to take immediately invoke, right? So if we have one, let's suppose if the other function, if we run console.log IIFE, it won't take time, it's going to immediately invoke line number 23, as you can see that, right? If we have that, if I and if you want to that before that, whatever the, if you want to simple function, right? Simple function. Okay, simple function, we have a function. Okay, we have that function name is simple. Okay, but what do you think if I console.log simple, we have it written simple. Okay, So it won't get invoked, right? Do you think the 20 number is going to invoke? Because when you are going to call again, then it's going to invoke, right? So if we calls again, then it's going to invoke, right? As you can see that line number 29 is executed. So I hope you get that what is the immediately invoke function. That interviewer if ask to your question, I do you know IIFE function, do you know immediately invoke function, how it's going to work? So what is the purpose of use that, right? So I hope at least you can tell about that immediately invoke function can execute immediately, right? A function that return as soon as it defines. So I hope in this video you will get the three topics. The first one topics is what is the difference between the comparisons. Okay, the second topic is what is the difference between none, and third topic is the what is the immediately invoke function. So I hope this video you will be like. If you like this video, then subscribe channels and share with video friend and friends with, so he can also get that prepared for interview. Also if you like that video, if you want to give any feedbacks to you, and also if you like that video, post on then your LinkedIn profiles and all other social media platform. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon. Signing off.